Good morning. Here from Pueblo, Colorado at the 22nd Annual Joe Santos Memorial Fastball Tournament. Second game of the morning features the home team, Colorado Badcats, out of Salida, Colorado. They're up against Naughty by Nature from Pueblo, Colorado. The battery for Colorado Badcats is J.D. Morales out of Guatemala. And his catcher is Calvin Herrera. Up to bat for Naughty by Nature is number 5, Marcus Casados. Casados tries to start off with the bunt. That pulls the corners in a little bit. Casados shows bunt and goes for the swing. 0-2 count on Marcus Casados. Casados leaves that one high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's down in the dirt. Got 2 balls, 2 strikes. That ball misses outside at a full count. Full count for Casados. Good picture of Morales. Casados fouls that one off. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the first inning at the Joe Santos Memorial Fastball Tournament. That's called strike 3 for out number 1. Now we have Jake Galena, left fielder for Naughty by Nature. He fouls that one off the first base side. Some nice pitch. Galena takes a swing at. Falls in the count. 0 balls, 2 strikes. That ball moves out of the zone as Jake Galena goes down swinging for out number 2. Brings up Efren Perez. Efren playing third base for Naughty by Nature. Comes in with 2 outs on the top of the first inning. That ball stays outside. Efren takes a big hack at that outside pitch, and his teammates are telling him, hit that ball where it's at. So if it's on the outside part of the plate, drive it to the right side. Swing and a miss for Perez. That's fouled off as Herrera snaps his finger, expecting to catch that tipped ball. But Perez stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Efren Perez. And Efren goes down swinging. So J.D. Morales makes quick work of the top 3 batters here for Naughty by Nature, striking out all 3. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll come back with the bottom half of the first inning here in Pueblo, Colorado at the Joe Santos Memorial Fastball Tournament. Good morning. Back here in Pueblo, Colorado, we've got the Bad Cats versus Naughty by Nature in the bottom of the first inning. Leadoff batter for Colorado Bad Cats is Riley Blanco. And Blanco takes a strike. Your pitcher for Naughty by Nature is Jaden Gustafson. His catcher is Ty Ariano. That gets by Ariano. One and one on Blanco. That's a ground ball to Mario Ariano. He was able to make the play for out number 1. Now we have Jader Chironas. Takes a big hack at that one.
How's it going? What's up? How's it going? Good. I just wanted to see if my dad's name show up there. Yep. Yeah, right on.
That's Chirinos. It's a one hopper off the center field fence. And he lets his team know he's here. Let's go. So that's a stand-up double for Chirinos. That brings up the catcher, Calvin Herrera. Herrera lays off of that one. Gustafson rears back, and that's fouled off. The dugout fence here. One ball, 2 strikes on Herrera. And that's ripped into left field for a base hit. Got runners on first and third, Chirinos and Herrera. I'm gonna have a runner for the catcher, and that'll be Carlos Segura, who wants to.
He's the last out if they're doing pitch. They don't have
the
a runner.
No runner.
No runner. Their last out would be it anyway. They don't have a pitch runner. Or designated runner. No designated runner for either one. Either one.
Now we have the pitcher, J.D. Morales. Got 1 out, runners on first and third. That's hit off the end of the bat. Foul. Pitcher against pitcher here. We've got Gustafson against Morales. Morales takes a healthy swing at that one. Falls in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. First and third. That gets by him.
Hold on. So that batter is out. Morales is out.
So Morales was out
The guys were
because there was
first and third.
first was occupied.
Ruben. Okay. So the batter's out.
Batter's out on a strikeout.
Okay. Runner from that was on third scored. Runner on third scored.
Right.
And a runner on first advanced to third.
Correct.
We're good.
Now that we got that cleared up, Morales strikes out. And because first base was occupied, he made the choice to go. And he landed up on third base on the errant throw by Ty Ariano. And Chirinos, who was on third, came in on the overthrow.
2.
Now we have left fielder Carlos Sanchez. Got 2 outs. And Herrera on third base.
0 and 2.
Sanchez goes after that, striking out for out number 3, as Ariano was able to hold on to that rise ball. Naughty by Nature gives up 1 run on the overthrow to second base. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back at the top of the 2nd inning here in Pueblo, Colorado.
Banking doesn't need to be complicated. Above all else, Alpine Bank wants to help you achieve your dreams. It's that simple. I'm Glenn Gemmeron, president of Alpine Bank. For over 50 years, our focus has been on you. And for the next 50 years and beyond, that won't change. Because a better tomorrow for our customers starts with helping their dreams come true today. Caring together.
Welcome back to Pueblo, Colorado. The top of the second inning, Naughty by Nature batting. This is Eli Trujillo, the right fielder. He fouls that one off. 1 ball, 1 strike. JD Morales doing the pitching. Calvin Herrera doing the catching. That one's still high and outside. Bad Cats out of Salida put up 1 run in the first inning. And that one's missing outside. 2 balls, 1 strike on Eli Trujillo. And that is called strike. So we got a full count. And that one's fouled off as Trujillo fights throughout this at bat. Herrera lines up inside. And he gets Trujillo on a 71-mile-per-hour spinner. We have second baseman Mario Ariano. That one's outside. That one's fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike for Ariano. Ariano takes a healthy swing at that one. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the Morales pitch. Mario goes down chasing that one for out number 2. That brings a DH. Chuck Smith. Chucky looks that one away. Looking to find his timing here. Chuck backs off of that one, but that catches the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. And Smith goes down swinging for out number 3. And that is 6 straight strikeouts for J.D. Morales as he's retired the side in both innings. We'll take a quick break and we'll meet you back here for the bottom half of the second inning here at the Joe Santos Memorial Fastball Tournament. We're back here in Pueblo, Colorado, the Joe Santos Memorial Fastball Tournament. We're here in the bottom of the second inning. We have Javier Martinez, the right fielder, up to bat. That gets by the catcher, Ty Ariano. Jaden Gustafson is the pitcher for Naughty by Nature. Ball in the zone. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Javier Martinez. Ariano lines up a bit outside. And that one gets away from Gustafson. Two balls, 1 strike. Martinez flies out up to Ty Ariano, who tracks it down. As Gustafson does him the solid. Ty to your right. So Martinez flies out to Ariano for out number 1. We have Mike Segura up to bat. He lays off of that one. Comes in high, inside, 68 miles per hour. Casals checks the alignment there and says it's a bit outside. So got 2 balls, 1 strike. Segura takes a big swing at that one. 2 balls, 1 strike on Segura. Gustafson evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the second. 1-0 Colorado Badcats. Thought that was in the zone. Full count on Mike Segura. And that rise ball catches him swinging. For out number 2. That brings up the first baseman, Bobby Cruz. This is low. 1 ball, no strikes on Bobby Cruz. It's a swing and a miss. Another swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bobby Cruz. And that one's fouled off. Kind of bunt.
That's up.
One ball, 2 strikes on Bobby Cruz. And that comes in low as Ariano was able to pick that out of the dirt. 2-2 count. Comes Gustafson with the pitch. And he gets it by him for out number 3. And that is Gustafson's 4th strikeout of the game. Some good pitching here. Pueblo, Colorado. We'll be right back. The top half of the 3rd inning at the Joe Santos Memorial Fastball Tournament. We're back here in Pueblo, Colorado at the Joe Santos Memorial Fastball Tournament. Top of the 3rd inning, we have Anthony Icabone. J.D. Morales, the pitcher. And Calvin Herrera, his catcher. Bad Cats with the 1-0 lead. The top half of this 3rd inning. Naughty by Nature looking to even it out. ball is outside. Brings the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ichabone lays off of that one. It's low and outside. And that goes off Ichabone's foot. Naughty by Nature has a runner on base. That brings up Brandon Martin. That's a ground ball to the second baseman. Just gets the lead out on the tag, Ichabone, but Brandon Martin with the wheels is able to leg it out to first base. There goes Martin, and he's caught. Still in second.
This guy is too good. This catcher has thrown 2 guys out this tournament already. Try to run on him.
So Martin thrown out at second base. Now we got 2 outs. And Ariano grounds out to the first baseman for out number 3. It's a quick half inning for Naughty by Nature as they make their way back onto the field. And we'll have the Bad Cats coming in at the bottom of the 3rd inning after this break. Welcome back to Pueblo, Colorado at Joe Santos Field. We have Naughty by Nature against Bad Cats. Bad Cats batting in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. This is Bjorn Bergstedt. That ball is hit. Drops down in front of the center fielder for a base hit. Nice simple. Throw the bat out there and get yourself a base hit. That lands in front of Casados out in center field. The leadoff hitter hits to Casados, who misses it, drops that ball Blanco reaches on an air, and Bjorn moves over to second base. That brings up Jader Chirinos. Chirinos, 2 men on base, no outs. Pops that one up. Chirinos, the shortstop. Ariano's able to track that ball down before the runners are able to advance. And that's fouled off. Count remains. No balls, 2 strikes. Looks like they're going to throw this ball away a little bit. See if they can get him to chase. This is his spot. That ball is tagged to the right side. Trujillo gets under it. And Bergstead tags to third. So out Yater Chirinos flies out to Eli Trujillo. The first out of this bottom half of the third inning. We have the catcher, Calvin Herrera. Runners on first and third with 1 out. And that one is fouled off. Takes off running. Ariano can't hold on to it. Bergstead holds at 3. One ball, 1 strike on Calvin Herrera. That's a line drive. Lands in front of left fielder. That's going to bring in Borgstad. And another run. So that's 2 singles for Calvin Herrera. Picks up 2 RBIs. As that ball lands just in front of the left fielder, Jake Galena. It's a fly ball to Trujillo. Gets under it, no tag. So JD Morales flies out to the right fielder. Second out of the inning.
Why is number 8 running?
He's the last out.
No. Last out is JD Morales. The 17.
And that's a no-doubter to center field. It's a 2-run home run for Carlos Sanchez.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Home. I want to push that dude up.
That was a no-doubter. As soon as it hit the bat, you knew that was gone. Got Javier Martinez up to bat. That's Ariano showing a bit of frustration behind the plate. Gustafson with the pitch. Fouls it off. Surprised they found it.
Heads up, heads up.
Martinez flew out to the catcher his first at bat. Got 2 outs, no balls, 2 strikes on Javier Martinez. And that's fouled off to the left side. Gustafson with the pitch. And that's a fly ball going deep. Galena gets under it for out number 3. The balls are flying here at Joe Santos Field. And Colorado Badcats put up 4 to bring that lead 5-0. Just under 28 minutes left on the game clock. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Banking doesn't need to be complicated. Above all else, Alpine Bank wants to help you achieve your dreams. It's that simple. I'm Glenn Gemmeron, President of Alpine Bank. For over 50 years, our focus has been on you. And for the next 50 years and beyond, that won't change. Because a better tomorrow for our customers starts with helping their dreams come true today. Caring together.
Welcome back to Pueblo, Colorado. We have Naughty by Nature against Colorado Badcats. Colorado Badcats extend their lead to 5-0. We're at the top of the 4th inning here at the 22nd annual Joe Santos Memorial Fastball Tournament. As catcher Herrera. Oh, that breeze.
Can you get T-Man, both of them, AAA plumbing, AAA Team Anthrax especially, they always are late. AAA is usually pretty good.
Got Marcus Casados. Strikes out looking for the 2nd time this game. The number 2 hole hitter, Jake Galena. Comes into the box. Got 1 out. And Galena with a bunt. And that's going to be enough, and it gets by him. There's nobody at second. Coach Kenny Greasy getting on his squad on how to cover a bunt ball, especially with nobody on base. Second was left wide open. First baseman charges it. Second base takes first base. Shortstop over at second, and third base stays home. Or gets back home to third base. We have Efren Perez. Struck out his first at bat. Perez, third baseman, born in Venezuela, and gets a hold of that one. It's in the gap. It's going to be at least 2. And Efren makes his way to third, slipping and sliding, but making his way there, and dives back. So Perez with an RBI triple. Just what Naughty by Nature was looking for. Now we have Eli Trujillo. It's a great hit by Perez, who happens to be really good friends with my little cousin, Justice Rosales. They actually share the same birthday. Same year, too. So I think that was for you, Justice, from Efren. Eli, 1-1 count with Perez on third base. 1 out. That's fouled off.
Energy level is picked up over here. It's like quiet now. It's
That's called strike 3 on Trujillo. And that's out number 2.
brings up Granddad. Brings up Granddad Mariano. Granddad. I don't know why.
He does. After a
I really appreciate it.
quick mound meeting, resume gameplay
Still would, yeah.
and brings up second baseman Mario Ariano, who fouls that one off. A little behind. Mario, no balls, one strike with 2 outs. Fouls that one off. Falls in the count 0-2. Mario's looking to drive that ball somewhere to get Perez in for the second run for Naughty by Nature. And that is ground ball to the second baseman. He boots it, but he's able to flip it over to the first baseman, Bobby Cruz, for out number 3. So Ariano grounds out to the second baseman, leaving Perez stranded. But Naughty by Nature's on the board thanks to a triple by Efren Perez. We'll come back after this short break for the bottom half of the 4th inning in Pueblo, Colorado.
You're a true friend. You make everybody feel important. You show up through thick and thin. I'm Jay Rickstrew with Alpine Bank. At Alpine Bank, when you walk into a branch, you'll be greeted with friendly hello and with a warm smile. Because the best way to build trust is by caring. We care about our customers, our employees, and our communities. We care.
We're back here in Pueblo, Colorado, the Joe Santos Memorial Fastball Tournament. That's a base hit by Mike Segura. Hits that into right field to Eli Trujillo. Segura hits that one hard to start off the inning with the base runner on first base. Mike wasted no time with that one. Swing and a miss for Bobby Cruz. Cruz struck out his first at-bat. Gustafson, the pitcher, and Cruz. Quite the play. That was close. As Ariano sneaks behind the runner. Gets there before him, but it looks like the foot might have got under the tag. Cruz down 0-2 in the count. Fouls that one off. That gets by Ariano. As Segura moves to second base. One ball, 2 strikes for Bobby Cruz. Cruz fights off that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouls that one off as well. And Gustafson gets him swinging. That's Gustafson's 5th strikeout of the game. Catches that right in the zone. Swing and a miss by Bjorn Bergstedt. Bjorn had a single his first at bat. Uh, 14.5 minutes left on the game clock. Shows bunt, pulls it back. That's fielded by the shortstop, Brandon Martin. For out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup with Riley Blanco. Gets by Ariano. He tracks that down. Holden Segura to third base. Gustafson digs in. Comes the pitch to Blanco. It's called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Riley Blanco. Gustafson misses high. Two balls, 2 strikes on Riley Blanco. Got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bad Cats holding on to a 5-1 lead. Looking to add to that with Mike Segura on third base. And that's fouled off. Stuck in the fence, I think.
I can see the shadow.
That one's low, so Blanco draws a walk. Ariano keeps that in front to keep Segura on third base. Brings up Yater Chirinos. Chirinos has a double, scored a run in this game, and that's called strike. Chirinos kind of laughs that one off. That one's pulled left. Bounces off of the beer garden tent. It did. That's knuckleball changeup. Fly it out to Mario Ariano for out number 3. Flies out to the second baseman. Now as we head in to the top of the 5th inning with just under 10 minutes left, we'll take a break and let everybody get settled in and come back with you here back at Joe Santos Field in Pueblo, Colorado. Welcome back to Joe Santos Field here in Pueblo, Colorado, as we start the top of the 5th inning with Chuck Smith at bat. Chucky fouls that one off. Looks like he's starting to get his rhythm back. It's been a bit since he's played, he tells me, so he's trying to get his rhythm back. Chucky struck out his first at bat. As Tojo Soto cheers him on. Morales misses that one outside just a tad. Smith keeps chasing those outside pitches. They're hard to get to as it is, and then with the movement that Morales has, makes it extremely hard. 1-2 for Chuck. And Chuck lays off that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now they move inside as they set up those outside pitches. And that's ball 3. Got Chuck guessing out here now. What's he going to see here on this 3-2 pitch from JD Morales? Picks up the sign from Kelvin Herrera. And that's inside, and Smith draws a walk. And we have Anthony Ichabone. He was hit by a pitch, his first at bat. Smith gets a big hop off the Ichabone. Shows bunt, goes for the bunt. Just gets by him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Ichabone just a bit behind that one. Pick up that first out. Top half of the inning. And Brandon Martin takes a big swing at that one. 0-1. Here's Morales' pitch. Martin shows bunt, misses that one. That's a ground ball to the second baseman. And that's bobbled by Borgstead.
One for Ty.
Will Ty re-enter? So one is
So now we have Juan Santiago, number 19, is going to come in and hit for Ty Ariano. And depending on what happens, Santiago does have the option, as Santiago was a catcher as well. The Black Cats want to discuss some things here, as Naughty by Nature has something going, down 5-1 with 1 out. We have runners at first and second. With Juan Santiago coming to hit for Ty Ariano. Big swing by Santiago. 0-1. Morales takes time. Reset. Santiago lays off that one. Yep. 1 ball, 1 strike. Santiago takes another big swing at that one. Falls 1-2 in the count. the second baseman. But Martin is able to get back. So we're at right around 15 seconds left on the clock, so this will be it. Naughty by Nature has this half of the inning to either tie it or take the lead. And its time expired. Runners on first and second of Marcus Casados. Takes a big cut, swinging for strike one.
You don't have the shiny bell.
And Casados goes down swinging for out number 3. And Morales finishes off that game with 10 strikeouts. And we have 8 strikeouts on the other half, on the other side. That was a great game, 5-1, as Colorado Badcats out of Salida take the win over Naughty by Nature of Pueblo, Colorado. Take a short break before we start our next game.